Let's chill.
Uh-oh.
You know what that means.
Close your eyes if you hate fun, my friends. Let's talk about Wander Franco.
That's a one-hopper handled by Franco, and the throw to first in time.
Did he just do that? He tossed the ball up to himself. How about this play? Getting into the NBA playoffs maybe a little bit. How about the spin to yourself? I thought I was seeing things.
Wednesday night, Wander Franco made a play that sent the baseball world into an absolute frenzy. Now, if you're just listening to this and you haven't seen it, what happened was a ground ball hit to Wander at shortstop. He caught it on a hop, grabbed the ball out of his glove, spun it up into the air, grabbed it with his bare hand, and slung it on over to first base for the out. Now, I already know the baseball nerds hate this, but I also know that they don't listen to Flippin Bats. But you already know I love it. But what I will say is there is a time and a place. But this is that time and that place, I believe. Think about when LeBron throws down a flashy dunk, or it's been 30 years since Dion high-stepped his way into the end zone, and we still celebrate that. Now, Wander isn't LeBron and isn't Dion quite yet, but if one of the best players in the world wants to take that risk late in a game that's not very close, he's earned that right. I probably wouldn't try it in a close game, but it was a 6-1 ball game in the 7th inning in the beginning of May. Let the guy have some fun. Wander Franco is a guy who's a top 10 defensive shortstop in the game of baseball this year, according to Fangraphs. I would argue that he's earned the right to have some fun here. Now, you know who hasn't earned this right to have fun like this? Little leaguers, high schoolers, college players. So to those that say, well, he's setting a bad example for those players, I would actually say the opposite here. He's an example of if you work your ass off and become one of the best in the world at what you do, then you can do things like this. And guess what? If you screw up, you're going to get an earful from your manager. You're probably going to be turned into a meme forever for the history of baseball. But guys, the Tampa Bay Rays are the best team in the game of baseball. They're the 7th team in history to start a season 26-6. Now, despite all of that, their average attendance at home games is 17,500 fans in a stadium that has a capacity of about 47,000.
Oof.
The attendance being low isn't because of the ability of players on the field or the amount of fun that people are having. Like you see, sometimes around the league, what you see with low attendance is bad play and a couple of other reasons. But with this team, with the Trop is a nightmare to get to. It's not even in Tampa. It's in St. Pete. It's one way in, one way out. It's an absolute nightmare. And when you do get there, it's not a very nice venue to watch a baseball game. But it's not the fans' fault that they're not going. But for those fans that do go, let them see something that they've never seen before. Let's have some fun and get the people going that are in the Trop. The baseball season is a grind. It's 162 games. It can get monotonous. The players are humans. They are not robots, and we need to allow them to have a little bit of fun along the way throughout the season. Wander Franco has made this play 1,000,000 times in his life. In fact, he could have caught it and with his eyes closed, thrown it on over to first base to get the out. If he does it and he messes it up, guess what? Never, ever do it again. You lost the right to do it. But please, let's let Wander cook and have some fun. And if you don't like fun, well, guess what? You can always just close your eyes.